We have incoming 3 ribbons of plasma, coronal mass ejections. Let's go over them real quick, shall we? I happened to get up this morning and I was taking a peek. Now we all know about the one that came off the southern limb. I showed you guys yesterday. We'll watch it again. Whoosh. See that nice little whoosh? Well, we got another one right here. Okay. I'll play that one for you. Sloosh. There's number 2. Number 3 is right here. Alright, you'll see it coming off. Whoosh. Now that one actually kind of looks like it might even be coming over here a little bit. But almost like it kind of, excuse me. It does look like it kind of goes thinner there. Well, no, I guess that might be it. So yeah, we've got 3 incoming, and you notice, I'm going to back it up. There's 1, 2, and 3. There was not a single flare. Not a single flare. So how does that work? Well, you don't have to have a flare. We don't have to have a flare for ribbons to come off for plasma just to get let loose. It just happens. So, on occasions. So, yippee-ki-yay. Now, what we also did actually happen to have, I will show you, 2 C flares. One of them at 6 in the morning UTC time, and the other one was around 7 o'clock. Yep. Come on. There you go. About 7 o'clock UTC time. So, yep. They're not too bad. Yep. C1.6 currently at an A6. That's wonderful. That's the nice thing about being here at right up here, spaceweatherlive.com. Coming over here, literally going right to solar flares. Boop, and this is the page that it brings you to. That's the nice thing about it. It tells you every single one of the flares, tells you the current status, and it even tells you the sunspot where it came from. See? It's pretty nice when it does that. And you can see all of them in this region. It doesn't even know where the region is because why? They're not named like these ones are. So that's what these dashes are. Tells you the percentage of having a C class or an M class or an X class, which is really nice. It's another nice little tool to have. Current space weather, European Space Agency. Yeah, we're definitely going to be taking a pop here on December 10th, right around 1324 UTC time. Oh yeah, that's a good 38 centimeters cubed of plasma coming right at us. Well, where did that come from? Those ribbons of plasma I just showed you. That coronal mass ejection. This is roughly where we're at right now. So, yeah, we got a few days to prepare. Now, the nice thing is that, and I say nice, it's not really that it's nice, but the nicest part about it, or to look optimistically, is that it comes up and spikes really quick, and then it comes down really quick too. So, if you're going to have if you're going to get hit with plasma, you'd rather it come up, quick and then go down quick instead of being a long event like this. These are the ones that are really not good. Even though it was only, the highest was 25, if you endured 20 centimeters cubed for, let's say, 6 hours, where this one here, you only had it for, the same amount of time for 6 hours, you averaged, look at the average here, it was less than 20. You got a quick pop and then it came back down and then the event was over. It's the long-lasting events that are the most troublesome, believe it or not, more than this quick pop. So, keep that in mind. Coming over here to Soho, I am at, Soho Movie Theater, image C3. This is the stuff that really ticks me off. 654 to 1418. What? That's 8 hours of data. That's a lot. That's a lot of time. That's taxpayer money. And that's what really pisses me off. I mean, yeah, cool. I got to see that. So what? Where's the missing data? What was really happening? Why it went missing? I mean, and there's jumps all over the place. Huge jumps. Oh, look at that. That's nice and round. What's going on there? But this is the stuff that's just known. Did you guys see that? The jumps? Look at that. 2306, 2118, 2030. What? Look at all that time missing. Look at that. Over 2 hours. Just right there. And then there's another hour. Add the other 8. We're looking at what? That's 11, 12 hours of data within 24 hours. Like, where's it at? Give it back. That's just see, people should be up in arms. We should be writing to them and writing our stinking governor and letting them know about it. This is ridiculous. That's my data. That's your data. That's our data. We pay for that for us to know. Ridiculous. You know, for curiosity's sake, I decided to come back here to SDO. Look at the coronal hole that forms. You can actually see, like, here's that filament that releases, right? Whoosh, we just saw that. But look at the coronal hole that actually formed, that actually pushed it off. That's why it pushed off, was because of that. That's what pushed off the other ones too, is that the coronal hole is getting bigger. It's expanding. I mean, we got a big, solid, nasty beast of a one here, but look at right here along here. It's doing that right here along the equatorial plane of the sun. And it's also doing it down here. It's growing. That's why it did that. Ooh boy. We've got a lot going on over here at Seeds near real time. We've got one here, and there's another one here, and there's another one right in here. It's kind of hard to see here, but when I start advancing, you'll see. And if you look over here, you'll actually see the movement correlating over here. Now watch. I'm going to go forward one. Oh, not previous. Excuse me. Now, notice how this is not moving. And then there's this guy here, and then there's one here that doesn't really move either. Can you kind of see it behind the shade of the plasma? You see how it doesn't move? The plasma is moving around it, but they're not moving. Here, let me get this out of the way a little bit. You see that? So there's this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, now watch. I'll go back again. See that? They're not moving. Actually, it looks like there's another one right behind it, right here. There's this one and then this one. Look at this. Oh, wow. So then, of course, the next one, they actually begin to move again. Yeah. Oh, look, and now it's not moving again. This one's not moving, and this one's not moving. Boy, they must really be like some stubborn buggers when that plasma's moving, but they're not. Man, fun stuff. Holy cow. I'm really hoping that this comes off where everybody can see that well. If you're not sure, by all means, please go hit pause and type in everything that you see up there and come see it. Woo! Yeah, that was at 6:30 this morning. Now, what was that? Oh, hey there, little fella. You are just zooming across the sky, aren't you? Yeah, so this one's here at 6:36 this morning. And yet they show nothing. Nothing after 6:36? Yeah, well, it's already 10:26. Add 6 hours onto me. That's 4 p.m. That's 1600. It's going to be interesting to see where that time's at, isn't it? Yeah, and look at this. Down here, Sechi Beacon. They've got it off the last 3 days. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. Bunch of punks. This is what it looks like. Last go C2. So really, if you hit save, or if you hit pause, type in spaceweather.gmu.edu/seeds/realtime.php. It'll bring you to this page, and then you can go and the last. This is I think it's 14 days that you can choose, and you can look at what it is that you like. And then when you come down a little bit more, you've got 7 other days. And this is from such. I'll actually just choose one. So let's choose the 29th. So this is what it looks like. So you've got your black and white, your ink filter right here, and then you've got a different way of looking. So it actually, I love the different variations because sometimes you can really hem them up and find stuff that they're trying to hide. So there's the 29th on that one. Then we'll come to the 29th on the one that looks more lifetime. So we can actually see a little better here. Do you see the difference? So like this one, you could really see what was there. See it? Woof. You can actually see it right there. It's literally right here hanging out, and the sun is just pushing plasma, trying to get it off, and it's not going anywhere. Just keep your eye right there. You'll see it, and it just kind of slowly moves. It's like, oof. See it? Yeah. So that's one of the nice things about having the different ones, because sometimes you can see it in one when you can't see it in another one, or it's a confirmation from both. I'm also going to show this. I'll start incorporating this here and there when I can. When I can actually start getting patterns and finding things down, look right here, rsoe-edis.org/event map. And this will pretty much let you know what's going on in your area. I've only been on this twice, so I kind of have to get myself familiar with it. But this lets you know of stuff going on in your area. You know, like there's something here in Oklahoma. You got stuff going on in Oklahoma City, stuff going on in Tulsa. You got stuff, or actually it's in Broken Arrow. You've got stuff going on down here in Louisiana, hazards, you know, tornado warnings, you know, all kinds of different stuff that's going on. You know, this one could be winter. I don't know. Let's tap on it, see what it says. Biological origin infection hazard, United States. Enoki mushrooms test positive for Listeria monocytogenes in Michigan. Yeah, that's not good. Enoki. Enoki mushrooms. Enoki, Anunnaki. That's very interesting. Almost like a play on words. But yeah, so you can tap on different things like, let's see what this one says here in Louisiana. Biological origin. Epidemic. Human United States COVID outbreak on cruise ship with over 3,000 passengers. So this tells you different things that's going on in your area or in other areas, because a lot of this stuff is not going to be reported on. We need to know. Look at what's going on down here. Well, let's find out. Mexico 5.0 earthquake. You know, what about this one over here? This cluster represents 9 events. Holy crap. So yeah, zoom in on that and you can find out. So make sure you hit pause, write this down if this is something that interests you. It's definitely interesting to me. Over here at windy.com, it's looking like our PM 2.5 levels are actually doing halfway decent, with the exception, of course, over here in Canada. Oy, you poor individuals over here in Alberta and British Columbia. You guys are definitely in a good thick of it here for the American side, and you're definitely high up on there. And then, of course, you got the West Coast, California. You guys are always going to be getting a lot of it too. It's looking like England is doing all right. Let's kind of drop one right here, about smack in the middle. Looks like about 8. So you guys are doing good. And of course, Africa, India, China, as we know, are not doing the greatest. Let's take a look at our nitrous dioxide levels. Oh boy, it's about as what I expected. It's about normal actually. It's not good, but it's about where I expected it to be. Now I do want to say something. Oh man, these are really bad. Oof, man, that's not good. It literally goes off the charts, folks. Off the flippin' charts. How's that even? How do you even have something that reads so high that it's off the charts? Like, that almost doesn't even like register with me. Jeez. Something I did want to show something to you guys. I was over here and it kind of got me thinking. You know, here I do a lot of this is regularwindy.com. This is at the surface, okay? Come over and you see the scale, you can see that it's at the surface. And this actually got me thinking. I was actually hitting page up thinking that I was like zooming out, but actually what it does is it lifts up the winds off the surface of the earth upward. And as I started doing that, I'm looking at this going, holy cow, I didn't know all this was going up. I mean, we're talking about 3,000 meters. And this is what it's looking like. I mean, these are the winds like this. Like, what is that right there? 92 miles an hour. Holy cow. So it kind of, oh, sorry about that. It actually got me kind of wondering what's going on down here. Oh boy. Yeah. This is Antarctica. They're supposed to be at their summertime? That don't look very summery to me. 93 miles an hour? Holy crap. That's ridiculous. Whee. So yeah, definitely go on here and play around. I mean, you're right here with me. First time I ever played with this was just here, just paging up and paging down. I mean, and it gets worse the more you page up. I mean, look at this. Woo! So yeah, get on here and play around with it, folks, and kind of see what's going on for yourselves. And read up on what you're seeing and what it means at the different levels. You will be surprised. God bless. Love y'all.